Hey everybody, it's B from Kongs R Us, and I'm trying out a new system right now to go live using OBS Streamlabs and testing out a new setup so I can do some live demo of the AtGames Legends Taito pack for pinball. So I have this crazy little rig and setup here. Hopefully you guys have a nice view of the playfield as well as the backlash DMD. I have chat set up, but again, these Taito pinball packs are now available, and I'm looking over here. They're available today for sale on the AtGames eStore. So hopefully you guys can see this, and I'm going live, testing it out for the first time, not using my normal Streamlabs setup, but I really like the setup and hopefully it looks really good. So let's go ahead and test it out and see if some gameplay works here. So we have our Space Invaders here, yeah, it's looking really good right now in terms of the setup. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the start button and do some gameplay so you guys can see everything set up. All right, let's see some sample gameplay, and then I'm gonna double check and see if the stream is healthy and live. But it feels really good. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit, and I'm gonna see if my stream is live. Let's see how it's going. All right, it's public. All right, it looks like we're good. I'm so not used to this setup, but hopefully people are still watching and able to check in and see what's going on. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's go back to the stream and do some demo gameplay again. So we're gonna hopefully keep going. And this is really a big test for anything for my setup. If this turns out horrible and nobody's actually watching this, then I may redo this later on once I get used to this system. So if you guys are watching for the first time, you guys are seeing a brand new setup. But hopefully this is nice because you can see some live nice camera angles of the playfield and the DMD. This game is actually really fun. It's looks like it's almost trying to replicate just having an alien come down and you're just hitting that alien as it comes down. So it's definitely a cross between more of a video game than a traditional pinball table. All right, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check the chat and see if we're actually live right now. I think we are. It looks like people are tuning in. All right. All right. Somebody, if you are here and you are looking at this and you're in chat, give me a chat to notice to let me know that you guys are here. I'm testing this out for the first time. I just wanted to check if this is working. Boop, boop. Okay. Open in browser. Okay. Oh, you actually do see me. All right, so I am live. What's up, Endless One Up? I couldn't tell if this is working or not, so I didn't know if the stream was going live. So this is some terrible testing, but the only way I can test it to make sure it's working is if it's actually going live. All right, let's try that again. Let's do some real demo gameplay so I can give you guys my first thoughts on this. So for those that are joining, get good, brother. UAG, you're talking about my actual skills playing the game. I was just more impressed with my setup, so you guys can actually see the playfield. Look, I have my playfield right here, got my DMD over there. So this is all live. This is about testing my setup more it is than a gameplay. But let's talk about it. The other thing about playing these virtual pinball tables now is that I've been playing a lot of my Star Wars pinball tables, the real mechanical pinball. And every time I play a virtual pinball table now, it just feels like the physics are too non-realistic, and I guess that's the whole point. But look how the ball kind of sort of floats as you hit it, and it just takes a while for it to drop. It's just there's a lot of floatiness happening with these balls compared to what you would expect from a real physical pinball table. And I know that's the point of the game, is that you're really just trying to replicate and play a game, but it just kind of throws you off a little bit on how I feel like the ball is moving extra slow sometimes, but that could be a good thing. Could be a good thing. All right. Sorry, hitting that alien. Maybe if I can get him. All right. So good. All right, looks like there's more folks that are jumping into chat, so I couldn't tell for the first couple of minutes if this was actually going live. So thank you guys for all joining. But what I'm doing is I'm doing a demo of a new setup system, so you guys can see some nice gameplay of the tables that I'm going to be doing. So these are the Taito Pinball tables that just came out today for the Legends Pinball. So you can pick these up from the eStore if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you guys that are watching already have picked them up. But it's 25 bucks for 4 games, and these are made specifically, for the Legends Pinball. I don't think they're on any other platform right now. And this game particularly it's a nice mashup between more video game elements than traditional pinball, because you got your aliens that are dropping down, and you got to use your pinball mostly to hit them. And I guess all the different targets that you can hit help you with power-ups to shoot the aliens. So I mean, it definitely feels like a Space Invaders type game where you are shooting down some aliens and taking off stuff. So I don't know which stage I'm on right now, but now I have 3 aliens that are coming at me, and if you guys can see, there's life points for each of the aliens. You might like this game. Look, there's little aliens that are coming down, and you have to use your pinball to hit the aliens. Isn't that cool? Yeah, or else they come and get you. Come and get you.
What happens if they get you?
I don't know, but it says I have 6 lives. So I don't know if that's like how many balls I have, if I can actually do anything else in here. Oh yeah. I like that I have little armor guys that are helping attack the guys with me.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, so these little guns here, they're helping me attack the monsters that are coming.
I don't see them shooting.
Well, you have to get closer to the actual machine first. Oh, there's 4 of them coming. Oh man, this could get really stressful with having all those guys coming at me. What are they attacking too? Are they attacking the ships? I don't know. And I like how these games still have the instruction cards on them, but I never read them. So they have the instruction cards right there, and then I just drained right now. But I have 5 lives, so this isn't even like, you don't even have 3 balls. I had 6 lives total. This is a lot of lives to go through. So I wonder.
I think on the screen it said they kidnapped somebody.
They did?
Yeah, it said on the screen.
Oh, my ball just turned. Oh, it just turned like fireball-y.
Hey, it's right there. It says it right there.
Fireball, fireball. Oh,
Fireball!
Fireball.
It's gonna kill everybody!
I know.
Come on, dang it.
Get him. Oh, there it is.
This.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys like the new setup, and then we can see some more. If I do this, it took a while to actually set up this this gameplay, but all the demos that I've seen kind of have that angled look, and I was able to talk with Tom Graff the other day, who has a lot of real pinball machines, and he's from Fox Cities Pinball, and I kind of saw his setup on how when he does pinball coverage on his setup, and so hopefully this is a nice little setup where you can see the big play field as well as the DMD in the back and the screen and the back glass. So I got some multi-ball going on. This is good. This is a fun table. Again, as for not playing a ton of virtual. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? There is a tornado on my screen. Holy heck. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. But there's like some nice simplicity to these tables with the animations that I really like. So this is actually a really fun table. Because the other thing that I was playing recently that I haven't done a ton of content on is the Zakaria Deluxe tables. And sometimes those tables are just super busy with things to hit, and you kind of don't know where you're going, and with the setup it's kind of hard to see. But this is very simplistic gameplay, so I like it. I'm digging this a lot. So let's see. I got another life back, so I wonder if I can just keep going forever. Like, do I only have 19,000 points though? That doesn't sound right. The scoring system across all these different pinball machines are always different too. Left ammo reloaded. What's up? What's up, Akuma Rev? What's going on, man? Sorry, my chat box is really small, so I'm not able to see chat too much. Yeah, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully, you guys, this is some nice pre-show for you guys to get ready to watch the Super Game Room dudes later on or anything else happening. There's a lot of retro arcade content happening on Friday night, so this is not a normal time I would normally stream, but thought it was timely to test out the setup. Had a little bit of time to do some testing, and I wanted to try playing these pinball tables. I finally got my Legends Pinball set up nice and clean. Everything works except for earlier this week I was testing doing real solenoid flippers for the stock tables. Oh, I guess I'm done. I don't know what happened. I guess I lost all my life. So I reached 23,507 points. I have no idea if that's good or not, but that's the Space Invaders table. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's try out a different game. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna quit the game. We're gonna try one of the 3 other games. So again, 25 bucks. So I've successfully submitted my score to the global leaderboard. Check the results on the league leaderboards. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Oh, I can scan the leaderboard and see where I'm at. Oh, let's do that. I'm curious. I'm gonna scan the leaderboard and see where I rank. Let's see where I rank on this thing. Let's see. Top 50 scores submitted. King of the Hill. All time. Oh my goodness. There's like people that have 155,000 points. And I only just scored 23,000. So I am nowhere near the top 10. There's an exported list that you can do too. This is interesting. I've not really played too much with the high scoreboard, but it didn't show you. Maybe it only shows you top 10 and not everybody else. But I have a while to get get back there. To get back to the top 10 to see where everybody's at. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Yeah, Brad, Fighters Evo, do you plan on playing NBC tonight? Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to get on my NBC for some Put Your Quarters on the Glass Friday night fights. So, yeah, check out Fighters Evo, Blast the Speakers, and Rev 5 is going to do some awesome commentary. So I'll be getting on there. So here's the 4 games. We got Space Invaders, Darius, Frontline, and Rastan Saga. Let's do some... I've not heard of Frontline before, so this is a game I'm curious about playing. So let's test it out. So this is just my initial gameplay, first thoughts of these tables. And, you know, for 25 bucks or 4 tables, you know, some people might think that's expensive compared to like $50 for the 10 tables or, you know, for, you know, other packs that they might have had. But if the gameplay is very similar to Space Invaders, and I'm digging the music, by the way, this is actually some pretty nice, like old school retro 80s music that I'm kind of digging. But each game has a unique flavor to it, so I think it's a pretty decent value so far. And just in full disclosure, I was able to get this pack, you know, through AtGames. So thank you so much for AtGames community group for giving me these tables to review and do some content with. So they sent this to me. So this is still kind of my first impressions playing these tables, and I haven't done a lot of demo gameplay of the AtGames Legends stock content, so this is going to be nice to see if this setup is nice and continue testing out these tables. All right, so this table has extra flippers at the top, some ramps in there in the middle. So you always try to see like what is the flashing target here. So this is a front line. This is almost like an ode to a very simplistic time for pinball, where it's just some simple targets that you will be hitting, some drop targets there. Oh man, I just fell down the left drain right there too. And you can even see on the backside too on the DMD, it's a very simple score that's just popping up there. So decent music, but this is definitely more of a classic pinball feel than that Space Invaders was trying to be a little bit more modern, Zen Studios like with their aliens popping down. It was almost definitely a cross between a video game and a pinball table, having the aliens as your targets. Those are your main targets that you're hitting at. You're hitting moving targets on the Space Invaders, and this is just more your traditional pinball table. But you know what I can't tell? I can't tell if this is the same music that was just playing on the Space Invaders or if it's really different. It sounds very familiar. So I'll have to go back and listen to the Space Invaders and see if that was the same music. It has the same vibe and the same theme. So maybe this is just like general Taito music. Taito. All right, hit all 5 drop targets. Then went back up to the top. And see the ball physics. Like I just tapped that ball and it went all the way up to the top. So when I play my Star Wars pinball, it definitely shoots quickly to go up, and it drains and falls down very quickly too. The ball still feels very floaty on these tables, so I don't know if there's a way to mess with the physics at all. I know sometimes in VPX, when you're in the VPX tables, you can play with the physics, but these tables, and I think some of the Sakari Deluxe tables, all have this same kind of floating feel to the ball that isn't, it kind of loses some of that realisticness as much as they're trying to replicate that with the shiny ball and the mirrored look. It looks nice. It plays really well. There's no flipper lag that I can tell from everything. Everything's playing pretty well. I still feel the haptics under the bottom part. Yeah, just the floaty ball is what gets to me. Congratulations, I scored 537 points. Let's enter my initials. All right, I'm pretty sure I did not do well on that game at all, but let's go ahead and exit the game. Oh, that was just adding more players in. I'm gonna quit game. I love the control panel, by the way. That really helps navigation for everything. Success. I'm curious what the high score is for Frontline is. I'm using my cell phone and then going to the website. So I scored 535,000 points, and Frontline already has Show Me Retro is the top leader score for that with 2 million points. All right, so I have a decent chance. I scored a quarter of that already. So Show Me Retro, I'm looking for you. I might try to put some time into these tables later on to see what's going on. But congrats, man. You're at the top. I know who to get to. I know Show Me Retro. All right, let's try the next table. Let's do Rastan, and then I want to finish up with Darius and then make this stream pretty short, and so I can just give you guys my initial thoughts. And hopefully you guys like this setup and everything too. See if there's any other questions. Push the left nudge. If you like the other Zack tables, you will like these. It's true. Your favorite 80s arcade game franchise, Taito, was one of the best. What's up, Panic Flip Gaming? What's going on? Let's do Rastan Saga. Monster dragon rampages within the peaceful country of Siam. Rastan sets out to defeat the dragon and obtain its treasure. This pinball table features drop targets, an eject hole, pop bumpers, and 3 flippers. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This one's a little bit crooked. I can probably mess around with my setup, but hopefully it's looking pretty decent. You guys can see everything that's going on. All right. Poor B has floaty balls. You're not wrong, Brad. You're not wrong. Congrats, Brad. You keep winning everything today. You won a ton of stuff today, man. Congratulations. All right. I want to go back. How do I go back? Okay. All right. Start. Let's do start. Nope. Back. I need to do back. All right. I'm still not used to the controls for everything. All right. Rastan. Nice artwork. Hit that start button. Here we go. The plunger is blowing through. I think all the ball physics for all these tables, if this is still a Farsight table that was, they made this and they developed it just like the Zakaria tables, I feel like the ball physics are all the same, where it's just like, see how slow that ball falls down? Look at it. It's just like floating down. It's just like floating straight down so slowly down the center. If I was playing my Star Wars pin next to me, that thing would have shot down super fast after hitting the bumper. And that's probably a good thing when you're playing virtual pinball tables. Like the slow floating balls actually gives you more reaction time. It's just I kind of have to get used to it because I've been so used to just playing some other tables where the physics just feel a little bit more realistic. So you can kind of feel it. Even like when I was playing Pinball FX3 too, there's some floaty balls on Pinball FX3 too. Oh man, I'm terrible. I already lost my second ball. Terrible. All right, but this is also another very classic pinball table. It has 2 big bumpers in the middle that you're trying to shoot targets around. Has several drop targets on the left and right side. And let's see if there's anything else that we need to hit up. There's a big ramp on the left-hand side. So I have been getting slightly better at knowing and looking at pinball objectives. And man, did I just lose all 3 balls? That was terrible. That was a terrible run. Holy heck, that was terrible. I've had that. Really bad runs. Congratulations. All right. I'm embarrassed to even put my name on a score. I scored 550 points. All right, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to play that again just to do a little bit of more gameplay. I need a million points for a replay. But let's trap the ball. Let's see if we can actually do something here. Very simplistic table. Very simplistic table. Oh my god, I'm so terrible. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. All right. Alright, sometimes I do that when I'm playing seriously and I'm trying to go for a high score, and I already lose my first ball when I'm playing V pinball. I'm like already resetting it and just restarting the game because like I don't want to waste my time if I already have my first ball really bad. But let's see what else we can do here. There's that other flipper at the top where you can hit some drop targets too to make it a little bit easier. Got a lot of bumpers going off. Let's see if we can get up that ramp. All right, we hit 2 targets there. It's a lot of bumps, a lot of binks. I call this the Vic VP, who was one of the first guys I was following with VPin. When he was describing the type of pinballs that he likes, he calls these tables like the dings and dongs, the pings and pongs, and it's all you pretty much do is just hit targets and see drop targets. So while it's fun, you know, Rastan Saga, I'm not as familiar with the game either, so I'm curious about how close this game and even the Frontline table, which was themed like Frontline, if it had any elements from the game itself. Like with Space Invaders, you automatically knew you were playing a Space Invaders game because the aliens were coming down and you were attacking the aliens. So, you know, that was a really cool feel. With these tables, again, not knowing as much of the gameplay of how the game played, and that's true of most other pinball tables that use popular IPs, and you're just essentially having the skin of a table and then playing some sort of game that relates to it. So there's nothing here that has to be unique to Rastan Saga, but this is just a simple pinball table that plays extremely well. It's just your classic style pinball, whether you're a fan of it or not. And I think I just lost my first ball. That was oh my goodness, damn it. Terrible. All right, I did a little bit better, but okay. All right, so Rastan was simple, nice simple gameplay, kind of classic gameplay. Exit out of this one and we'll do one more, and then we'll kind of end the stream and do final thoughts so you guys can see what's going on. So all right, let's see what the Rastan high score leader has, because I did terrible, only scored 600,000 points. Let's see. So the Rastan high score right now, you guys can see it here, it is Steve with 5 million points so far. Man, so one day you already, hey, Kev Grit's in here. I see some recognizing names. Show Me Retro has 4 million points. Deadwalker, Gregory, those are pretty high scores. I got a lot of work to do to really get on there. I'm surprised how much people are really getting into the leaderboards and stuff. So that's awesome that you can scan that and see it immediately who's there. P-Dubs, what's up, man? 2 words. Get good. Oh man, throwing some shade, P-Dubs. Thanks, man. I think I will take that advice and will absolutely get good. But I don't see you on this top 10 list. I didn't see P-Dubs Arcade Loft anywhere on that list. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how he was doing on his games, but we're gonna check out Darius right now. Thanks, P-Dubs. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks everybody who's chiming in, watching, and getting ready. We're doing a pre-show. We're doing pre-gaming for S Super Game Room dudes. They're going to talk Taito tables. They're going to talk Qbert. Oh, by the way, I joined the Qbert show that the Retro Buzz did, and it was really cool to hear from Warren Davis and Shiloh, from the creators of New Wave Toys. I was not a New Wave Toys person. I thought they were cool, but I just didn't want to collect them. But after watching and listening to the story behind how Qbert got made, it was fun to hear. So I wanted to support them, and I bought the Warren Davis version, and we'll have it pre-ordered. It'll be my first New Wave Toys, so I'm excited. So I know that P-Dubs is really excited about it. I hope it doesn't lead me down to trying to collect most of them. I think I just wanted to get this one because I do remember playing a lot of Qbert, not in the arcade, but on a console, and having fun with it. So I thought it was cool that they made a special edition version. Oh my god, I just lost my second ball. All right, so Darius, I think the music is like the same for every table. Am I wrong? Or is the music just like very simple and similar for all the different tables? Because it sounds very similar, and I don't think this is music from the actual game itself. Darius was a shmup, it was a shoot 'em up, so you have kind of that big ol' aliens in the back and you have that ship in the middle, but otherwise the gameplay is very similar to the last 2 tables. Very simple dings and dongs table. Oh my god, I was about to lose my 3rd ball. You have a flipper on the right that helps you up. You have 2 bumpers there. You have a little ramp on the left hand that you can go up. There you go. Got another loop on the top left. But I think that while I like the music, I'm gonna have to double check because I feel like the music is all the same. No? They're all nope, they're all like 70s porno soundtracks, Brad. Brad, how do you know? Is that something that you and Mrs. O'Connell is very familiar with? Not my cup of tea normally that I would watch. So, Brad giving us some perspective on what music we're listening to. Gotta love your musical taste, right? All right, this is my last ball already, so I gotta put up some points. I gotta get good. Let's concentrate here. See if I can at least trap the ball. And try to aim for some targets. Yeah. And while these tables are sort of fun in terms of gaining points, without seeing a ton of the objectives and stuff that happens on the screen, like when I was playing Space Invaders, it was very immersive. You can see they had the animation of the characters there, but you could also see the elements of when you hit stuff, you're engaging multi-ball and other things are happening. Dang it! All right, I only scored 206,000 my first time for that one. All right, I'm gonna play that one again just to try and get good live on stream. The music is very generic, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like pinball tables that have events that you're actually trying to hit missions and try to get there. So those have been my favorite types of tables where you can really see some more flashing LEDs of what to hit and what to get. Like when you're looking at this table right now, you don't really see anything flashing for you to really be using as a target. I mean, sometimes you'll have a place that the game wants you to hit to move on or advance a mission or a target, and I really don't see that on this table. This is just like my first time playing it. So I have ABC, advanced extra ball. And I can always, I mean, honestly, personally, I've never been a huge pinball enthusiast growing up, so I'm not as familiar with a lot of the specific general rules that oh, I tilted. That was ball 2 already, and I only scored 96,000. All right. I need to take P-Dub's advice and get good. But again, these simplified tables, I think while fun, I don't know if this is something that I would go to the arcade and drop money on. But, you know, having this pack, do I think it's worth 25 bucks? Knowing that they're going to be releasing more packs and the quality of the pinball, being like, what, $6.25 for each table, that's a decent value in my opinion. I think, you know, that's some pretty good value being at 25 bucks for this quality of table. Where there are some name brand tables on here. I think the marquee game that most people want to get this pack for is probably going to be Space Invaders. So when you put it that way, that like Space Invaders is your top tier marquee game, I think that game alone is worth more than the $6.25. And say that, like, you know, however you put your value into your $25 that you spend, but the price of admission just for Space Invaders is worth the 25 bucks in my opinion. I definitely would have you know, even bought these packs if AtGames wasn't supply them for me so graciously to test out and play. I did worse than I did my first time, but yeah, I think it was fun. In fact, after playing all the tables and experiencing them, I'm gonna go back and end the stream playing Space Invaders because that was my favorite table so far out of all of them. But let's double check and see the Darius high score since we've been doing that for all the other tables. I'm just kind of curious to see where we're at with the Darius people. Who's here? You think Frontline is better than Space Invaders? You said it. Yeah, Majin Ian. So yeah, I think people will have their opinions, and that's not wrong. It's whatever you are more familiar with and whatever you enjoy. So 1.4 million by Rooster is the top dog for Darius. So that's the high score there. That's interesting, Ian, that you liked Frontline better. Maybe I didn't give it a chance. So now that people are saying it, let me know in chat. Do you guys have a favorite table out of this pack if you already got it and you've experienced it? Again, I like the Space Invaders the most. Even it's the most entertaining because not only it has the video game aspects and you're shooting stuff, but I think there was just more events and things to do. But the other 3 tables are definitely more classic pinball tables than you would. Left nudge, you agree. AtGames hooking up the hardcore is always $25 for these tables or $700 for 1-up pinball for 10 games. That's true, Kamla. I mean, the arcade 1-up, you know, tables, the Zen specific tables, they're great because they have more familiar technically IPs that you can play against. But the expandability of the AtGames has always been its biggest potential. Like I said in my first initial review that people still give me crap over, if you bought the Legends Pinball and you're only going to play the 10 Gottlieb tables, which, wasn't designed to just play those tables, I don't think those tables in that package is great. But spending extra money, I'm sure people that have not done any other mods like I did crazily, have invested a good amount of money into getting the Zakaria tables as well as the deluxe tables and now the Taito packs. So I've been happy with the purchase overall, and I'm excited what AtGames is doing to provide more pinball options for folks, plus the PC options. I mean, once I do my full review or my showcase of my completed mod, I'm sure you guys have been following my journey along the way, but it's fantastic. I love this pinball table now that I've done all the mods that I wanted to do to it, and it can run everything that I want to do. Hobby Hands says, we need Tron pinball if we can't have a cab. What's up, Hobby Hands? What's going on? As a matter of fact, I mean, do you guys want to see a demo of my latest build for my popper build and everything? Like, you guys curious about seeing how I did everything else? I think this is a decent view for the Taito packs, but I could also do a quick demo of what I did when I turned on my PC. So I can do that. I can do that in a second, but let's play Space Invaders one last time, and then we'll end the stream, and then hopefully you guys can head over to the Super Game Room dudes and check out what's going on over there. Hopefully you guys like this setup too. I'm sorry I can't see chat as well, but hopefully you guys enjoy seeing the play field, getting a little bit of me in your face, as well as seeing the back glass. So this is kind of a nice look and feel. So here we are, Space Invaders, the marquee game on here that I really enjoyed. And it almost feels like something that you would play, like a modernized version of a phone game, like I can see this being a really quick and easy Android game that you would play that had kind of a similar feel. Oh, I lost my first ball already. What the heck? Oh my goodness. All right, so you got some lightning happening. I'll go back to how the sound and the haptics feel for everything. The haptics, I didn't do anything with the stock haptics at all, but the haptics do feel slightly better on the control panel haptics than they did on the stock one. I can say that much, but it's still rumbly. I'm not the biggest fan of the haptics after experiencing solenoids, but it's still an improvement over the stock ones that they did. Oh, and I like the little ships that are in the middle too. They kind of look like the Serenity ships from Firefly. Oh. Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that. Yeah, pew, pew, pew. Got my multi-ball going on. Yeah, so this table has 2 left flippers. Already enabled a multi-ball. I think it's just the most engaging one that I think people can pick up and play that are casual fans of pinball, kind of like me. I'm definitely your more casual. Oh, I'm terrible. I lost two balls in like 2 seconds. So even owning a real pinball machine does not mean that I've gotten better, but I am nowhere near I would say, a good pinball player. Not like Tom Graff. Tom Graff is the 57th best pinball player in the world, and he was giving me some tips. So if you guys haven't checked that out and you're interested in seeing or watching an awesome true pinball player in action, check out Tom Graff at Fox Cities Pinball. Does some good coverage. And I'm starting to get that pinball bug of like, I'm already been thinking like, do I want to get another full-size table? And hopefully Mrs. Kong's Arrest isn't peeking around the corner. Where is she? I don't hear her. I didn't hear anything. I just hear somebody in the background saying, nope. But the bug is here. Come on. All right. Nice. I don't know what I just did, but I just knocked all the people down. That launches a missile. Good. Good. It's just some good fun. Some good fun. And I like how like the Space Invaders guy in the middle, which was part of the artwork of the original cab, they pretty much turned him into the main bad guy as the monsters on the screen, right? So that's pretty cool, instead of just having your little aliens that you're just dropping and shooting. So it's a nice modernized version of the table. I like it. This game is super fun. For the video game pinball players, this is it. This is worth the price of admission. I really like this table. Boom, boom, boom. And this is a good example of like, I think I lost. Do I have another ball? Okay. And I don't understand how many balls you have, because I think I've definitely drained more than 3 times. So either I have 3 lives, or it's time based too. It says time. I have 11 seconds. Interesting. So this is definitely a good for the casual pinball fan that's looking. Kill all invaders. The wave ended. Ooh, I got some fireballs going. Some fireballs. Stage 4 complete. Alright. Watering. Invaders coming. We're on stage 5 right now. 35 seconds left for stage 5. Boom. 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 Oh my goodness. I don't know if that tornado is a good thing or a bad thing. Is that sucking up my ball? Alright, there we go. And I still don't understand how many balls I have. Because it says I have 3 lives, but I just drained another one. Alright. Apparently I have 2 lives left. Someone's gonna have to explain the rules to me. 5 balls per game. Oh, that's what it says. It says 5 balls per game. And I guess you can gain extra lives depending on where you're at. Do I have life? Oh, okay. That's terrible. 21,000 points. That was terrible. Alright, that was fun though. It's only 21,000 points? Man, it's hard to score points in this game then compared to like other games for sure. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Quit game. Quit the game. Alright. What's going on? No more buzzing and the reverb. What's going on? What's going on? Mr. Kong playing with your balls again. Yes, Invaders is definitely more like a Zen table. What's going on, everybody? Alright, so in about 10 minutes, the Super Game Room dudes are going to get going, but hopefully you guys like this new setup so that you guys can see a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of the table action happening. These are the Taito pinball tables from the Legends Pinball. Again, $25 right now. I definitely would recommend it just for Space Invaders alone. I love that they're coming out with more quote-unquote name brand familiar IPs that your casual folks will recognize and want to play. Like if I was at a arcade and there was a bunch of pinball tables and I saw a Space Invaders version of a pinball table, I'd be like, oh, I know Space Invaders. I want to try the pinball table version of it. So this is like, for me, one of the marquee things that I've seen, like the most marquee pinball table that Legends has actually put together. So I'm excited for the future of additional pinball tables like this that are using IPs that people recognize and are transformed into a version of pinball. So that really excites me, because if not, then the other thing you're going to have to do is wait to add in your own PC and play additional games. So I'm going to head to the back, flip the switch, and turn on my PC. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay from my kind of PC build that I have happening. So hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit of that. And yeah, I have the Vibs button underneath. That's going to change my back glass. And then I have the HDMI button on the bottom. That's going to switch my main display screen onto the settings. So I have my Star Trek The Next Generation theme pinball cab up and loading, and so once it turns on, it automatically boots up and loads up into my version of Pinup Popper. So I don't think I got to this stage last time I was doing a live stream, but I put a lot of work into the front end for, covering all the media that I want. And the cool thing about Pinup Popper, it's very customizable to how you want to run your particular pinball tables. So I have it launched up, and I have Star Trek The Next Generation as the marquee game on here, and then I have my Visual Pinball X tables, FX3, my arcade classics, and then a trackball playlist. So I wanted to keep it very simple. So let's go into like I just figured out, not that I figured out, but for FX3, I the full DMD in the back looks really clean and nice. But I was able to get the flipper, the plunger working in Steam big picture mode. So that was really cool. So for example, I'm sure there was lots of videos and tutorials on how to do this, but I just didn't figure it out quite yet myself, and part of me just needs to get in there and figure it out. But I got everything working. I have a launch button set up, and so let's start a new game, or maybe I'm starting a different game. So this, and the cool thing about FX3 tables is I have DOF link set up with my solenoids. So I actually have my solenoids playing. They are flipping as I hit the table, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, what happened to the back screen image of my DMD though? That's weird. That's weird. Now my screen is like being a little bit wiggity. Everything goes wrong every time you go live, right? Because I'm like, where's my background image for my VPX tables? It just kind of disappeared, and now like it's just showing the background of my desktop instead of actually the thing. Let's do it one more time. Let's launch it one more time and see if it was just a little glitch. So let's go into FX3. We'll go to another table. Let's do some Family Guy, because I know that. Yeah, I love this table because I know it has a plunger, and I was testing it out the other day. But there you go. Start a new game. Alright, so now I have the full DMD screen. So I'll just move this camera back so you can see it. But that has the full back glass on it, and then it has the DMD right there. So that's just a nice little setup that I have. So I really highly recommend if you haven't done it already, but the full DMD screens are awesome. I have my launch button, and then I have the plunger pretty much working. Stock plungers are working, and then I have all my solenoids firing and flipping at the same time too. So super fun. I just love the fact that I have this going. Oh, and then the shaker motor. Oh my goodness, there's tables in here that will use the shaker motor, and the entire screen just absolutely kicks and shakes. Let me try to play a table that I know has. Let's do Medieval Madness or Attack from Mars. Think this will give me some really big shaking. So you guys can check this out, and the shaker motor is fantastic. If there's a mod you can add that's like really immersive, man, I was really impressed with the shaker motor. All right, let's do it. Let's launch. We're gonna launch the table and see if you guys can start seeing the screen shake. So I have solenoids firing off when those bumpers hit. I'm gonna change the view so it doesn't move. Okay, there it is. Boom. See if I can get the. I think if I hit the main alien saucer ship, that's how I can get my shaker motor to fly off. Oh my goodness, I already drained my second ball. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this game. Alright, do I have Last Auction Hero on my build? I don't... Oh, I just hit the escape button. Whoops. I don't think I do. I do have a lot of VPX tables on here, but I don't think I have Last Action Hero. I don't know if I do. I think I might have deleted it because I wasn't able to get it working. Do I? I don't think so. I'm just kind of going through my tables. Jurassic Park, Kiss. Oh, I do have Last Action Hero. Look. Last Action Hero. You want to see some Last Action Hero? We can do this for too. Solenoids are far better than speakers. Do I have... Just emailed customer support. I don't understand how many balls I have. B, that sounds like a personal problem. That's true. I need to get better at pinball and just in general understand how to play games. Alright, so let's drop in some coins. Hit start. There we go. Oh my goodness, the thing is already shaking. The shaker motor makes such a huge difference. So I got my flippers going off. Boom. I love the full DMD screen. It just looks really nice and clean as well. All targets 200. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see the table shaking? Yeah, you guys can totally see the table shaking. As soon as that shaker motor is going, like the whole room shakes when it does it. It's super immersive. I really like the shaker motor. And I can adjust the settings on it if I want to too. Alright, skill shot. Oh my goodness. Boom. Oh my god. It's so immersive with the solenoids and the, oh my goodness. I'm always worried that the shaker motor is just going to like jigger some other parts loose, but it's pretty awesome. It's an awesome feeling. The real one shakes a lot. Oh, the crane. Yeah. Alright. Oh my goodness. M-ball ready. Multi-ball. I already got multi-ball. Here we go. Multi-ball. The shaking is unreal. I feel like every time I play, my entire floor shakes too. And like I'm in my upstairs den and it's just, I feel like there's an earthquake in my house every time. So I'm actually sometimes scared I have it up too high and it's like gonna shake something else down. And my cats are probably in the room next door going like, oh my goodness, stupid dad is playing pinball again and shaking the house. Dynamite, the roof. Shoot the ramp 3 times. Boom. Come back later. Another shaky. Have a nice day. It's funny, like I remember watching bits of this movie, but I don't think I remember like the story at all for this movie. All right, replay at 220,000. Oh, I still have another ball. Okay, launcher. Oof, shaking. Shaky, shaky, shaky. This is a fun table. I should play this more. Are there any other tables you guys want to see before I end the stream? I should probably end it right now because we're going to head on over to the Super Game Room dudes. If you guys are watching right now, you guys are want to check it out. I know you guys are all going to head over there anyways, but check out the Super Game Room dudes Friday night podcast show. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream, seeing this new pinball layout. Maybe if you like it, I will do more pinball gameplay using a setup like this. My first time using Streamlabs and trying out a new setup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm going to try to carefully head over here and end the stream. But